Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the casino that is the stock market. My name is Shades. If it's your first time here, be sure to subscribe and give the video a like. It really helps the channel grow. Now let's jump into the video. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Aitx. Figured to make a quick video for you guys. We got a new setup here in OBS. Hopefully you like it. I figured, you know what, Labor Day, let's take the time to make things look maybe more professional. I'm getting a green screen as well. That should be coming, and a gaming chair as well. So we'll have the webcam. We'll have the webcam right now. The webcam is technically speaking, it's on, but it's not really. You're just gonna see a wall. Where's the webcam? There's the webcam. Oh, you saw me for a second. Okay, yeah, you're just seeing a purple spritzed wall right there. Anyways, so that's coming. We got a lot underway. Shout out to the guys in the Discord, Patreon. But right now, let's talk about Aitx. One thing that I forgot to talk about after this weekend's debacle between the CEO and its shareholders. One thing I forgot to talk about is the CEO did mention that in order for the stock price to move, there needs to be 300 million shares traded minimum for the stock to even have these kinds of big moves that it's had in the past. I mean, it had look at that. Let's zoom in, guys. Ready for this transition? Boom. Look at that transition. Let's zoom in on the charts here. In order for us to get this kind of move here, back to 1 penny, can you guess what it's going to take? CEO Steve Reinhardt said it's going to take over 300 million in shares traded. Isn't it funny that they dilute about 333 million shares on average every month? Isn't that kind of funny how that works, right? Think about that for a second. Wait. The CEO is saying that there needs to be 330 million. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of shares traded with that kind of dilution. That makes sense. It makes sense why we were able to move like this. Because if you look at the volume, that volume was insane. Look at that. Ooh. By the way, that's not 300,000. That's 304.77 million in volume. That's what it takes for us to get these big moves. Here we had 227.74 million in volume before the volume died down. We kind of consolidated. And on this big explosion, 159 volume. And this huge green candle, you see that big green candle? Look at that sucker. 364.9 million in volume. And yes, I am putting on a show for you guys. That is a lot of volume. That is how much volume it takes. Look at that selling volume, 488 million in volume. You need almost $500 million in trading volume for this stock, to even get any kind of move to the upside. And let's go to this big green candle. How much volume? Do you see the volume there? 347.84 million in volume. I'm looking up here, by the way, in case you were wondering, like, where's this guy seeing the volume? I don't see the volume up here. Look at that volume. 347 million to get that move here from 007 to a high of 009. And then 1 penny the next day, followed by a lot of selling pressure with 426.97 million in volume. The reason I'm putting on a show for you guys is because I figured, you know what? Let's do better. We know we can do better. I know I can make better videos. I'm just lazy and fat. What'd you expect? Yeah, that's right. I like to eat my tamales and my tacos and my nachos. Okay, jokes aside. The stock pulled back slowly but surely, came down lower and lower. Where was the buying pressure? Nowhere to be found. Nothing but selling pressure. The volume, 66 million, 32 million, 93.64 million. And look at this big green candle here, 157 million. Here for 78. And then finally, we had a big pop here as well, 100 million in volume. So that's the kind of volume we need. We need that kind of volume. We need so many shares traded because they dilute so much, because the outstanding shares are so high, because there's going to be a lot of profit takers as well. So not only does the volume traded have to be high, but it has to be mostly buyers so that the stock can make any kind of significant move like it did back here. And the volume there was insane, 364 million. And so he's correct. We do need 300 million, but that's partly his fault. That's kind of his fault. You're the one diluting. If we go back in time, okay, why am I talking about this? Why is this important? We go back in where I don't think I'll be able to go back in time. Moomoo doesn't have data all the way back to It doesn't have data all the way back to, okay, whatever. I guess it only goes as far back as 2023. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because it's Mumu NX, but we'll work with what we got here. Here on this big green candle, 91 million in trading volume. This next big one, 169, and the one after that, 175, followed by a sell-off in 166 million in volume. A lot of shares traded that day. Here, the dip was bought. A lot of selling pressure, 116 million. So we really do need that. This is something you're gonna have to pay attention to this moving forward. If we start seeing huge amounts of volume in the 100 million plus, that's when you got to start paying attention, especially near a bottom. But in the meantime, I would say, there's a reason why we need so much trading volume. A lot of people always ask me, when do you think Aitx is going to go to 1 cent or 10 cents? Do you think it'll go to dollars? Do you think it'll go to 25 cents again? My friends, I wish Mumu NX here had the data as far back as 2021, but for some reason it doesn't show that. I know Schwab had it, but they got rid of Street Smart Edge, so unfortunately I can't show you the data in the past. It would take, guys, the volume. Let me show you the monthly chart. Let me just show you something. The volume. Look at this big run here. Look at that. 0.01, not 0.01, 0.01. We've been in 00 so long, I forgot. I forgot that. Yeah, sometimes I get those. Sometimes I add an extra zero or take one away. I forget. I keep track of a lot of stocks. Okay, I forget. But you can see here. Look at the volume on that monthly candle. 1.69 billion in volume. The next candle, 3.2 billion, double that of the previous month. This was the big run, by the way. For 3 months now, we've been coming down. So, in case you haven't noticed, for 3 months, shareholders in the Aitx Discord have been crying, and they've been crying more and more as it comes down. That's kind of, funny how that works. That's just human nature, right? If you're a shareholder and you're seeing the stock price get destroyed, you thought it was going to go to the moon and break up of 1 penny and go to 10 cents. Yeah, now you're seeing the opposite, right? These people never learn. They never learn. The penny stocks, you want to trade them and get out with your profit and bag hold the other person. You don't want to be the one chasing and getting back hold. If you're going to chase, have a stop loss and take the loss and move on. Just like I took the loss on Aitx. It broke down below its floor. It's not holding it. They're not communicating. I'll take the loss. And I'm moving on. That's it. That's just me though. Anyways, let's continue here. The volume, insane. 3.2 billion in 1 month. That's a lot of volume. Look at this. Look at the volume here. On this big green candle when it ran from 003 to 006 for a nice 100%. It even shows it up here. Look here. Ready? Look at that candle. 105% move. 1.29 billion in volume. This did in 2 months to get to 1 penny. It did. That does do the math. 4.2, 4.89. Because 69, 1.69 billion in volume plus 3.2 billion in volume. So let's just round it up. Let's round it up. 5 billion. 5 billion in volume total. That's what it took for us to get. Well, just to barely touch 1 penny. Let's be real. It never even went. It didn't even tease 101. Maybe it did, but I didn't see it. Either way, it's gonna take 5 billion in volume for us to get back up there. So keep that in mind for next time. This is some valuable data I'm telling you right now. 5 billion in volume. The selling pressure 1.46, 1.08, 1.5. So for all intents and purposes, 3 million in selling. Yeah, 3 million in volume. In volume, the past 3 months here. The past 3 months, because it's September 1st, by the way. So these past 3 months, it's been nothing but selling pressure with sellers completely in control and a total of 3 billion in volume. So technically speaking, that I don't know where the other 2 billion in volume is. Might come in and push it down some more. Who knows? But most penny stocks, they tend to retrace their moves and come back even lower. We've seen that with a lot of penny stocks. So might not happen. Maybe it will. Who knows? I'm not concerned. Let's wait for the next big run. But it is true. What Steve Reinhardt says, it's true. We do require quite a bit of volume for this to get to 1 penny. There now we need a lot of volume. That's a lot of volume, guys. By the way, that's a lot of volume. That's 5 billion that you need shares traded, and you need catalysts to pump it. By the way, and there needs to be a lack of dilution happening. When that setup is there, when everything lines up like that, we will see this stock go to 1 penny again. But until that happens, expect it to continue to maybe come down as low as 0.002s before finally just going sideways there. Because if you look at the monthly chart here, it went sideways for 4 months right here. So 5 months technically, and then it had the huge run, and then it'll do it all over again. That's just how it is, right? That's the pattern. But you do need quite a bit of volume. But the reason we need that much volume is because of how diluted the stock is. They dilute. Well, Aitx has diluted the past 3 years. Aitx dilutes it in 1 month. Just to put it into perspective. That's how bad it is. So from now on, we'll keep an eye on the volume. I normally don't even use volume as an indicator. I just look for where's the bottom on this. You know, I look at Tilray stock and I'm like, where's the bottom? Where is the bottom? Oh, this is the monthly. Let's switch to the weekly. Where's the bottom on this? The bottom is so clear and obvious. I'm probably going to buy some on Tuesday. Where's the bottom on this? That's where I'm buying. I don't care about volume. I don't care about indicators. I have them there, but I don't really use them. That's just how I am. Where's the bottom? When is this cheap? I want it cheap. I'm a cheapskate. Give me my $1 Subway or $5 footlongs. Give it to me cheap, and I'm there. If not, I'm not eating Subway ever again. And I say that because I was able to buy 2 footlongs for $5 each. They were doing like a buy one get one free, so I was like, you know what? I'll eat one. I haven't had Subway in 4 years, so I was like, why not? It was as bland as I expected it. Right? It's not great, but I thought maybe it would be better. I was wrong, and that's the last time I'm having Subway probably because it went right back up to $10 each, I think, right? Or maybe they're $8 right now because they really do need to make the money. They're down bad, as people like to say. Anyways, I'm done talking. Just wanted to give you all this information, give you my thought process. Rarely do I even analyze volume, but we need a hell of a lot of it for us to get going. Wait, why am I even on Tilray? We need a hell of a lot, and I mean a hell of a lot of the volume for this to get going. And as they dilute more, we're gonna need not Aitx. As we dilute more, we're gonna need even more than 5 billion. And that's it for the video, guys. Let me just show you the Discord here. If you want to join the Discord, the best time to join is at the beginning of every month. Jerry S here. Hi Shades. I'm hoping you can answer a question for me. But first, let me say thank you. I have made money with you 4 times in a short time in following you. Love your content and honesty. So shout out to Jerry S. Again, best time to join is at the beginning of the year. And I do put out exclusive content on there that is not on YouTube, where I talk about several other strategies that I don't mention here. So, and in the description below, you should see not only the link to the premium Discord, but also the Shades Trading Strategies booklet, pamphlet, whatever you want to call it. It's free. It's a Word document. You can download it. No, it doesn't have a virus. It just tells you how I trade the markets, how I perceive the markets, and how I go about making my decisions. That's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.